Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Mojo, Pam C8K, Teresa Baltazar, Craig Dixon, Shazamo, Sonia Pinola. Hi, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. Kibalayan. Okay. The reason why I, my first topic is about whether Trump will be convicted and will he go to prison is because I thought that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Somebody who's some kind of expert in law, I guess, and how the feds works, stated that Trump cannot go to prison because he has Secret Service for life. Intuitively, I feel like saying, if Secret Service is an organ, one of our organs, then, this person is right, because if they take it, the patient will die. You know what I mean? I feel like saying the same way Biden, with the stroke of a pen, was able to take away Trump's secret clearance, his ability to see secret documents, or he took away his secret clearances. It feels like, to me, the same thing will happen when Trump gets convicted. And I'm sure all of you have heard what Chris Christie said, what Bolton, the former Security Council person, I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about, John Bolton, among others, Chris Christie. I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm cutting off. Notta, or Wilfie Notta, whatever his name is, will turn on Trump. And there are more people in the Trump circle, like I've said a long time ago, that have turned on Trump and reported. And the situation Trump is in right now, he's doing everything he can not to acknowledge how bad the situation is for him. But I feel like saying it is really bad. Jack Smith has a plan for every conceivable defense that Trump and his attorneys can throw at this. And I feel like saying, unfortunately, we may not see, I don't think we're going to see, let's hope somebody is able to convince, I guess, Justice Thomas, to allow cameras in the court. Expect Perry Mason moments on that trial. And I know everyone is concerned about Judge Cannon. It feels like, to me, first of all, she doesn't want to go through what most people in this country, they thought she was unfair last time, or at least took Trump's side. She's going to try to avoid that situation if she remains on the case. And it feels like, to me, DOJ is ready to have her excuse, or whatever they call it, removed. Okay. But when I focus on Jack Smith, he is so confident about what he has. What we are seeing on that paper, it's really bad on the face of it. He feels like what he has, there is no way Trump or Nutter, if Nutter was to decide to go along with Trump. Trump, by the way, has promised Nutter that his family would be taken care of and everything, financially. Okay. And if he were to become president again, he would pardon him. But it feels like to me, Nutter has other things going. For some reason, I feel Nutter is not what we think he is. Let's see what happens. I may be confusing him with someone else, but I doubt it. There's a whole network around Trump. If you think this whole document stuff started, or that the government became aware of it when they are saying they became aware of it, I have a bridge to sell you. They knew. Some of us were suspicious because of the number of boxes. I remember a lot of you were screaming, saying, "Oh my God, look at how much they're taking out of the White House, all those boxes." People from here were talking about that. Trump's every movement in the last weeks of his administration, intuitively, I feel like saying, were closely watched. And some people like Graham went on TV yesterday and we call I forget his name now, but he's from Fox News. He's good friends with Trump. He used to have a TV show. He's on Fox now. Oh my God, his name starts with the letter R. I don't remember his name right now. I will tell you once I remember it. But I feel like saying, all these people who are saying Trump is not a spy, Trump did not share any information with our enemies, intuitively I feel I'm mistaken. And all of you, or no, I'm sorry, some of you who have been with me for a very long time remember my reaction when Trump was meeting with Putin and he demanded or excused the American translator. I don't feel it was a simple meet and greet meeting. And it feels like to me it was more than that. And we know. And some of you will remember, I've said before, Trump is going to pay for all the charges that Trump is facing. They're enough to put him away for a very long time. They don't have to bring, well, there are things that they don't want us to know, so they're not going to charge him with those things. And some people, experts in the federal government, have said the same thing over the weekend. I feel like saying they are correct. But Trump will not get a pass from Jack Smith. Jack Smith, and I was correct, by the way, about him being detailed and tenacious and all that. Some people who know him, who used to play ball with him, said the same thing. I feel like saying none of those, Jack Smith is aware of all those transgressions, and he's aware of, this guy has a bunch of details on his brand. If he memorized a whole bunch of stuff, and the people around him have fantastic memory. And it feels like to me, they have rehearsed or planning on rehearsing how they are going to prosecute this case and have gamed out every little potential defense that Trump can bring. They will swiftly counter as many as they possibly can. The only person that can stand in the way that can make it that, as I'm being shown, as I'm saying this, is the judge. But it feels like to me, Judge Cannon is embarrassed, from the last time, and everyone basically bad-mouthing her. And the other thing, it feels like to me, she does not want to go against DOJ because of her past transgressions. This is no longer about investigating Trump. It feels like to me she is taking this case more seriously now because Trump has been indicted. And it feels like to me she knows when the federal government indicts somebody and they have the type of information that they have, or the way they went about recording all the crimes that Trump has committed. She doesn't want to look stupid, not for Trump. And also her colleagues, other judges, yes, they can be conservative, but they feel just like Chris Christie and those people are feeling. And the people who were on her ears before, because those judges, look at Thomas. All of them are connected. They have friends and stuff like that. But it is, do they let their friends influence them? Okay. This time around, she's being very careful about that. And it feels like to me, I'm not saying because she doesn't seem, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. She doesn't seem to be very bright to me. Meaning, let's put it, maybe that's too strong of a word. That's not what I mean. You have some very high caliber judges in Washington, D.C. She does not come close to those people. Let's put it this way. It's not because she's stupid. It's just have to have some very the judges in DC, they know their stuff. They're not shooting in the dark. They have a lot of experience. And those type of cases, they've dealt with them. She can make a mistake, do something stupid, and get the whole, America all riled up again against her. But it feels like to me she's going to stay away from the shenanigans that she did before. And I'm saying this, it is, if I would be, there's a very good chance she would recuse herself. But it feels like to me this is different than before. Okay. It's not, she knows it's not a game. Okay. 1 second. What is this? Sorry about that. I should have deleted this, but I will delete it afterward. Somebody is posting, asking, posting about somebody who helped her find her husband, which is just a lot of baloney. I am gonna start. Some of these people from Facebook, they think they're gonna come into your stream. I'm glad I didn't post it on the screen. I just let it scroll up. But as I was busy talking, I didn't see. I didn't have a chance to read the whole thing. But I'll keep an eye. I'll go look for it. What? Okay, 12:15. All right. In any event, sorry about that for the interruption. So don't believe those people who are telling you that Trump is not going to prison and all those kind of stuff. If Trump gets convicted over this, there is more to this than meets the eyes than we will ever know. Will not get stiffer sentence than 45? I bet he does. Yeah, that is possible, but they are being very careful to balance. I would be surprised if Nora goes to jail for Trump. It feels like to me this guy is going to turn, because it feels, I mean, I can be confusing Nora with other people, but I doubt it. Linda J is asking, will Trump fake a heart attack? You can't fake a heart attack, because if you have a heart attack, there are damages. I mean, they will run tests, they will know whether you had it or not. So faking won't work. And Joe McDonald says, Milou, I have kind of the same thought about not a double agent, maybe. Yep. I mean, the thing is, the reason why I'm a bit hesitant is because, and this will come out, okay? There are so many people around Trump that are pointing out all his misdeeds. It's crazy. It's not, there is no way Trump can get out of this. And you know what? If you look at the document that was released of charges, and people, law experts are saying the same thing, basically Trump got himself into the mess that he's in. His big mouth. And Joel Gibson says, yes, we Ricardo Rivera. Oh my God, what's his name? But yeah, that's Rivera. Geraldo Rivera. I'm sorry. Geraldo Rivera. Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember before I was saying Trump best friend. And, he used to have that TV show and stuff. That's what I was trying to remember. Geraldo Rivera. Thank you. Yes. Gracie says Lindsey Graham sure knows how to look bad. Oh, yes. He looked, oh, Jesus. That was not a smart moment on TV yesterday. But what I feel like saying, this is not going to end the way Trump and the Trump and you know what? The people around Trump are still lying to him. I mean, those I'm talking about lawyers and other people like that. Oh, nothing is going to happen to you. They can't put you in jail. Watch. And the other thing that annoys me, why does this guy have a nine? His motorcade he has 9 trucks. He's a billionaire. Let him pay for his own stuff. Why is the government, giving him that stuff? By the way, that person who posted, she lost her husband, and then people, she went to see somebody. She posted the link to that website. I'm going to delete it right after I'm done here. Did something to bring her husband back. That stuff does not work, my friends. Please don't ever waste your money paying somebody to do any kind of potion or magic or prayer that's going to bring your love something. No. What can happen is they'll do a reading if they a lot of them are psychic as well. So that's how they make their money, by doing work. Because if you do a reading for somebody, $100, $200, they are greedy, they want more, but they can charge you thousands to do work for you. And this is on the news all the time. It happened in New York City a number of times. When you are hurting from a breakup, anything to bring the person back, this stuff doesn't work. It's not true. So just to put whoever is posting that stuff on people's, I find this offensive, really. But I wanted to finish what I was saying. I didn't have a chance to read that stuff, and I'm going to delete it after that. They think it's going to stay. I'm a techie, friends, so I know how to do stuff. Okay. God, Jal Chad CD says, were the children found in the Amazon helped by spiritual forces? Yeah, God, all spiritual forces, we are all one, believe it or not. Gerald Jason says Canon is on thin ice. Yes, and she knows it. And like I said, she doesn't want to be ridiculed by her colleagues. She didn't look very good at all last time. And yes, the second topic is Judge Cannon. That's, as I've mentioned, I feel she's watching what she does. She doesn't want to look impartial, because people around her, whether they Trumpers or not, they told her, they love what she was trying to do, but you can't look this obvious. So McDonald is saying, I suspect many more. He does not have a great track record of hiring. All these people have to do is profess their admiration of him, and they are hired and put in ridiculously high places. Yeah, that's why he can't find lawyers to represent him. And the other thing is, did you guys, I believe it was last night, her name, I wrote her name down. This is important. Her name is Deanie Benton. She's a famous, talented actress. She called Ron DeSantis the Grand Wizard of Florida. Oh my God. And, I don't understand how stupid this, it's obvious the way he's approaching his whole campaign. Now he is promising, if he becomes president, he's going to be, he's going to, rename those different military locations, forts. He's going to revert the name back. I believe there is Fort Bragg. I don't believe it's called Fort Bragg anymore, but Ron DeSantis and Pence are promising that they're going to reverse those things. They're going to call those military places after Confederate generals like they were before. Yeah, good luck with getting elected with those things. And also, I have a new, oh my God, her name is, one second, Jasmine Crockett. She is a Democratic representative from Texas. Guys, if you haven't seen her, the way she goes after Republicans, and last week, I believe I watched a couple of her videos going after Marjorie Taylor Greene. Please watch it. Oh, it's epic. She took on Marjorie Taylor Greene, and after that, she made a face. I can't repeat the face. There is no way I can mimic the way she did it. She is bad, and she is pretty good at using humor to ridicule the Republicans. And she said, she said, and she was getting interviewed, and she said that. Oh, who is Chroma? Oh, let me search for. Well, that's okay. After that, I will delete. I didn't see. Somebody, whenever you see her scrolling up the screen, or he or her, please call me on my YouTube number. I will take care of that. Let's see. And after we're done, I'll do it too. Yeah, these people are thieves. They go into people's work. They won't put in the work because they are incompetent. They don't know very much. So they con artists. That's what they are. So the only way they can make money is by, they're a bunch of parasites. They try to leech on other people's work because they're too lazy. Maybe not having any gift at all. So they want to steal your money. In any event, Crockett is amazing. She basically said, by the time how to treat Republicans in the House, when they are done with them, they look really stupid. And she's right. She made MTG look very stupid last week. Joel Tisson says Cannon is scared of MAGA supporters. Yeah, but she knows that, well, look at what the government is doing right now to the MAGA supporters, the foot soldiers, those who went out and tried to commit violence. Yeah, things are not working very well for them. You know what I mean? And that's what's keeping. And also, that's one thing I wanted to cover about the violence that everyone is talking about, guys. If anyone tomorrow try anything, Waxy Boltaro knows who I'm talking about. Yeah, it will be really, they will live to regret it. Well, if they live, okay. That violent stuff, yes, they are, a lot of people, a lot of them are talking, like Carrie Lake and all these people are talking about violence. Good luck. And by the way, she will be held she would be held responsible too. Leonard Bryan says Jasmine Crockett is an awesome debater. Oh yes, she literally brings out recipes, newspaper articles. Yeah. Oh my God, she really put them to shame. In any event, I'm looking for your questions, guys. I'm sorry, I'm after today. I will do some stuff I mean, I did, Ron suggested something to me, and I did it. But for some reason, we still get it. I don't know what's happening today. I'm sorry. Well, Sifra, if you're having trouble, you don't. That's the first time I've heard complaint. I will look into it, okay? And the Sifra, I just, if you can take a look at from her picture, that something is not right. In any event, yes, I don't worry about. Yes, there are going to be protesters tomorrow, but I don't feel violence, because those who would try to start anything violent, they are very concerned, first of all, that their rank has been infiltrated. They don't trust one another unless it's somebody they really, really, really know. They don't trust people around them, and also they are afraid of, because they think they will suffer. They don't trust. They know. I mean, they. A lot of these people. It's not about Trump. They just, a lot of them. Some of them are Trumpers, but a lot of them, they just want to create problems. They want to start a war. Yeah. But they are very concerned about their group being infiltrated, and they are looking at what happened to the January 6th foot soldiers. They're not going to go there. That's the way I'm getting this. So I don't see violence. There's a lot of talk, and people like Kyrie Lake and a couple of Congress people are basically following the Trump footsteps, calling for violence. They'll be dealt with. I'm not quite sure how it's going to happen, but for some reason, I feel they're going to be dealt with. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And I think one more thing. Somebody asked me. Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Well, somebody asked me, would Trump be charged with espionage? No, I don't think so. I don't see it because there's a lot. Well, there are certain things the government doesn't want out in the public. That's why they won't charge him with espionage. And also, I read this morning, okay, do you guys remember I told you, don't be surprised if Trump tried to make a deal? I didn't think about it. I didn't write where I got this from, but there is, I don't remember which newspaper. It was. Trump said, yes, he would be open to a deal with DOJ. Once I read that, I almost forgot to mention it, but I knew there was something I forgot to mention. It's because Trump, he knows he's in trouble and he's going to jail. Whether he wants to face it or not, that's his prerogative, like they say. But it feels like to me he's beginning to realize there is no way out for him. He's going to have to make a deal. I think I'm going to be proven right. Jack Smith, that's going to depend on what kind of mood Jack Smith is in. Because right now, I tell you, Jack Smith is in a pretty foul mood and he will incarcerate Trump. My prediction. Yogi Bear says Milou Trump is like a volcano ready to blow. Well, he can blow all he wants. It's not gonna. Uh, the only person that's going to get burned from that all that lava is him. Is himself. That's it. Okay, but yeah, he can control the situation. And you know what? Tomorrow, guys, is really, really, really. New York was not bad compared to the way what Trump is going to go through tomorrow. It feels like to me. And I've been sensing this by listening to people who are experts in the federal process when you go get booked. The only thing Trump will benefit from is since he's a former president and he has money, they will give him bail, automatic bail, like they say. But other than that, tomorrow, Trump is going to feel even more diminished than he felt when he was in New York. Jules C saying, "What about China spying on U.S. from Cuba?" I did mention this because China has been spying on us from Cuba through flying balloons and every other devices that they can find. Okay, and the other thing is, an expert mentioned that on Twitter this morning. I read it. He said he's very concerned that because of the way she is amassing and concentrating power on one person, that he may make a mistake. That's what I have been saying. Those guys are expert in the field. I'm not. I'm unintuitive. I'm simply telling you the best way I can explain it intuitively that this may happen. But he was saying that he confirmed what I've been saying. And I feel that will be his demise. He's telling his generals to watch for red birds flying, snake on the ground, all that kind of stuff. Watch for high winds. You know what I mean? Well, basically, he's saying to them, if he starts a war, but he'll be sorry. I mean, it will go all around, but he'll be committing suicide for sure. That I am certain. So, if I were she, I would listen to the people around him. I hope somebody who was friends with him hears this. Okay. But Jules C., she has been doing it for a while. And the White House is correct. They said they inherited the situation. Cuba, okay, I mean, the island needs money. It's a dictatorship. The people are dying. The people are hungry. They take boats to come here. But top people in the government, they're doing well. They don't care. It's all a personal thing. The dictatorship. It's a dictatorship. So, they answer to no one. That's the problem. And that's what people want in this country. Imagine that. Look what DeSantis is doing in Florida. Yesterday or this morning, I saw a video clip of the KKK Nazi at the entrance of Disney World. And when you're driving into Florida, that's the first thing, or that's what you're seeing. Yeah. So it's interesting how people think. Hi, Michelle Pickens. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or you can send me an email, text me, write me, or call me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Today's Monday, so I will be back later, and we will talk about Trump flight to Florida. I heard he's landing here around 2 or something like that. So let's see what happens. Okay, everyone, later. Bye.